Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. And today I'm coming in with a 2-week cruise countdown checklist. I have 6 items that I think you should be doing 14 days before your cruise. Wow. If you do not know, I am going on the Meet and I group cruise on June 12th on the Carnival Conquest. And this is going to be a big group cruise with a bunch of other content creators, and I'm very excited. So I've just been getting ready one day at a time, but I cannot believe that we're this close now. I'm so excited. So let's see what I think you should be doing 14 days before your cruise. Keep in mind, these are just my little old opinions. Do what you must. Okay, number one thing you should be doing is checking in for your cruise. This is probably one of the most exciting things aside from embarkation day, is going to check into your cruise. Now, since this is a Carnival group cruise I'm going on, these items or these things will be centered around Carnival. You can check in 2 weeks before. If you are platinum or higher, you can check in 2 days before those 2 weeks. If that makes sense. One of the perks of being platinum on Carnival. But what you're going to do is go on to the website and you're going to click check-in guests. Now with Carnival, you have the option of checking yourself in, or if you have other people in your cabin, you can check everybody in. You pick your check-in time starting from maybe 10 o'clock up to 2 o'clock, whatever the times are. Pick the time that you think will be best for you and your party to check in. Keeping in mind long lines, possibly at the port, being outside for a while, stuff like that. It's usually more crowded in the earlier part of the day. To check in, you will also need your travel documents. They're going to ask you if you're taking a passport or if you're taking your birth certificate. If you are using a passport, you will need to input your information from your passport, like your passport number, the issue date, the expiration date, and also keep in mind that your passport can expire within 6 months of when you return. Or if you're going to use a birth certificate, you would check birth certificate. They're going to ask you what kind of onboard account you want. You can choose credit card or you can choose cash. If you choose credit card, you can put all your information in. If you choose cash, you can add cash to your account once you get to the port. When you're checking in, you can add cash there, or you can add it when you get on the ship at the guest services or at one of their kiosks. If you're doing a cash account, I highly recommend just buying cruise cash before you go, because it'll already be on your account when you're there, and then you're not walking around with a whole bunch of extra money. You can go right on. You can get as little as $25 up to $500 with a cash account, buying cruise cash. And then you're going to want to input your emergency contact. So have someone that the ship can call just in case something happens. So you'll need their name, their phone number, and their relationship to you. And they will also ask you about your travel plans. Are you flying in? Are you flying out? And if so, you can input that information in there too. So just something to think about. And you can check in at midnight. So some people love to stay up for the excitement of checking in right when it's open, especially if you want to get a specific boarding time. Number 2 is to check all of your travel documents. So if you're taking your passport, double check your expiration date. If you're using your birth certificate, make sure it's an original with a raised seal. If you don't have an original birth certificate, now is the time to contact your local vital statistics office. Usually it's like $25. You can go in and you can get one printed out right then and there. It's also a good idea to make a copy of these things, a paper copy, just in case you're out there somewhere and you lose it once you're on the ship. You can use that, or take a picture of it. If you have the Notes app, you can scan it, so it's a little bit more official. But that's something you should do. Definitely check your documents, make sure you have them, even put them in your carry-on, so that way when it's time to go, you don't have to go searching for it. Number 3, pack your bags. Y'all stressing me out not being packed. Pack your bags, or at least know where your luggage is. Get your luggage and check it. Make sure your wheel's not broken. Make sure your handle's not loose. Pack your clothes. And 3.5 because y'all know I'm always late to a movement. Shout out to the packing cubes, okay? These things, this is life right here. I'm loving, see this? I'm packed. I'm loving these packing cubes. They are awesome. I'm late to the party. I will try to never pack without my packing cubes. So get some of those on Amazon if you need to. Number 4 is to talk to your travel mates. If you're going with people, make sure y'all have a conversation. You know, what time are we going to the airport? Are we staying at a hotel? Are we getting Uber? Are we sharing costs? Or is it every man for themselves? Talk to your people. Make sure, first of all, they're still going. Make sure that, you know, you guys have that conversation of how we're going to do this or how we're going to do that. If you're sharing costs of things, there's an app called Splitwise, and this is not sponsored, but me and my friends used it before, and it is really good. Like, you put in everything that you do and the costs, and you put your names or something in there, and it'll split everything down at the end. Like, you owe this person this much, you owe this person this much. So if I'm buying the Uber this way and you're getting the Uber this way, we can put that in there, and it'll make sure everything is even, so you're not paying extra and I'm not paying extra, if you want everything to be completely split down the middle. So now's a good time to talk to the people you're traveling with, because everybody travels differently and you don't want to have any surprises when it's time to go. Number 5, now's a good time to double check all of your travel amenities. Like, make sure you have enough deodorant to last you the entire trip, sunscreen, lotion, if you're taking shampoo, anything like that. This is a good time to double check. Make sure you have all of your devices that you're going to take, like your portable phone chargers. This is really good if you like to use your phone a lot while you're on vacation. If you're taking pictures, if you're Snapchatting, TikToking, Instagramming, if you're vlogging, all of that stuff. Get a nice charger, extension charger, so you can charge all your devices, especially if you're sharing a cabin with other people and everybody has devices to charge up. So make sure you have that. If you're going to be carrying on soda on board, now's a good time to go grab a 12-pack, go grab your bottle of wine that you can take on board with you, things like that. So just all the little amenities that you think you're going to need, now's a good time to get it. Okay, and the last tip I have for you before your cruise is to just call your bank or go online and let them know that you'll be traveling, especially internationally, so they don't put holds on your card. If your bank requires you to do that. It's also a good idea to check with your cell phone carrier to find out what their rates are for international, just in case you need to make a phone call, if you have to pay for text messages, things like that. If you plan to use your phone to call people, now is a good time to check in with them and see, because sometimes you can add on an international plan, maybe for an extra $10 or $15 for the month, so that way you don't even have to worry about it. Pay for it in advance, get it done, get on out of there. Okay, there you have it. 6 tips I think will be useful to you in the last 2 weeks before your cruise. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you will be on the Carnival Conquest June 12th through the 16th, leave a comment down below and let me know how excited you are. Also, if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss all the fun that's going to be had on this cruise. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.